instead of just fighting about whatever has happened during, the week, they now understand also through an attachment lens why why is it that their needs are not met in the relationship. And so it helps them to understand themselves, to express themselves in a different way to their partner, and it helps their partner to understand them and for them to understand their partner as well.
Excellent. Thank you. And where do you get those quizzes that you use?
So I use a particular one. There's, if you look, online, there will be a whole bunch of them, including one by a prominent attachment contemporary therapist, Diane Heller Poole, I think is her name. So there's all kinds of attachment assessments, attachment style assessments.
Mm-hmm.
I use this book and this website a lot, and it's a website called howwelove.com,
Mm-hmm.
and there's they call it the Love Style Quiz.
Uh-huh.
The Love Style Quiz is associated with this, and the reason I like to use this particular one, it calls the attachment styles by slightly different names. For example, the fearful avoidant, it calls it vacillator.
Mm.
And so I explain it to my, most of my clients will take the quiz and they'll be like, I scored high on vacillator. What's that? And so a vacillator is basically someone that vacillates between wanting
Mm-hmm.
closeness and then pushing, their
Mm-hmm.
partner away. It does call it the avoider, the vacillator, the person with an attachment, with an anxious, preoccupied attachment calls them the pleaser.
Mm.
And so that's the person that's just always trying to spin their wheels, trying to get the love that, they don't feel is there, and is very just anxious and insecure about it. And so that's pretty much, the four ones renamed a little different.
Mm-hmm.
But the nice thing about this is that whatever they score, and once they've identified their attachment style and their partners, then they can look here and go read the book. And there will be information here, for example, about the pleaser. There'll be a chapter about the pleaser. There'll be a chapter about the vacillator. There'll be a chapter about the avoider. And there will be a chapter about the vacillator-avoider relationship, or the pleaser-avoider relationship, or the avoider-avoider relationship, and what that looks like. So it really just almost gives them a map and a blueprint for what's going on, in their relationship. So this is the Love Style Quiz, and it's on a website called howwelove.com.
Excellent. I would definitely put that in the show notes. Appreciate that. Yeah, this has been really, really, really helpful for our audience. I'm sure, attachment is one of those things. I think if you're not really attuned to it as a therapist, sometimes it's one of those, I'll get to that sometime. Like, I'll learn about that. It sounds really interesting, but I'm a little intimidated. So hopefully this helped our audience feel a little less intimidated by using an attachment lens to better help our clients. If anyone is watching this, listening to this, is interested in working with you, whether they live in the Glendora area or somewhere in the, San Gabriel Valley, and they want to get in touch with you, the best place to find, how to reach out, is that through Psychology Today?
I am on Psychology Today, and I'm just on Google.
Okay, Google Mary Sarkis, LMFT, or Psychology Today Therapist Finder. I'll make sure I put your profile in the show notes. Are you doing telehealth as well?
I am.
Okay, so if you're anywhere in California, if you're a therapist and you are working with a client that you think needs more specialized help in the attachment space, you can always refer to Mary, right? And that's an option as well. Any last words of wisdom? Anything that you think would be helpful for our audience?
Well, I'd like to highlight another book.
Yes, please.
And that's Hold Me Tight. And that book has really changed some marriages. And this is by none other than Dr. Sue Johnson, the founder of EFT, Emotionally Focused Therapy, just a modern couples version of attachment style or attachment theory.